Today I will share the story when a Russian sabotage group assaulted a position just maybe a kilometer down our tree line. So I was working as a drone operator from 2025 into 2026, and at the beginning of this year we were on the front line working. I was working in the drone team from Gore Legion. And when you work as a drone operator, you work a few kilometers back from the front line, but there is still the threat of Russian sabotage groups. What they do is they infiltrate behind the enemy lines and they sneak on you and they assault your position. During that time, they were looking especially for mortar position and for drone position. So sometimes we will hear on the radio, hey, watch out, there are a group that had been seen, so be careful. The problem with those is that no one see them coming. They just pound in your face and they just assault your position. Basically, I guess they just come in, they don't make any noise, you're in your blindage working, they throw a frag or something, then there's like some kind of firefight happening, and either they take you prisoners or either they kill you or you kill them. So the outcome can change every time, but man, that's something crazy that can happen, and it did happen just down our own tree line. Basically all communication was in Ukrainian or Russian, so for me I didn't get much of what was happening on the radio and stuff, but at some point my commander said, yeah, we need to launch the drone right now. I say, okay, like I didn't know what was the hurry, right? So okay, hurry up, put the battery and then go outside, launch it. And then I was like, what is happening? And he was telling me there's a wonderful position that is being assaulted right now by Russians. I was like, and it's right by our blindage, basically just down our own tree line. I was like, what the hell, man, are you serious? And what happened is 4 Russians came, they sneak up and they walked up to that position and they assaulted it. Like it's a tree line where we will go used to go get food, get fuel, talk to other drone positions, right? So in that tree line, many drone positions, many mortars guys as well. And so that's a tree line we will use all the time to go get some supplies or whatever, right? Man, that's super crazy. The 4 Russian assaulted one of the position, and that position was there was a drone operator, there was 2 Ukrainian guys there. The Russian killed one guy instantly and they made 1 prisoner. So we took off, and with the drone we could see on the thermal basically what was happening. It was very hard to see who is who. We got to see the 4 Russian come out of the blindage with a 5th guy probably was the Ukrainian prisoners, and just trying to figure out what was happening. And it was crazy. We will see all kind of drone unit come, like Vampire came to drop bombs to help. We drop bomb, Tosen team drop bomb on the enemy, trying to help, FPV and everything. But for us, we were mainly observation, and we also had 2 payloads attached to the drone, so we could see what was happening. But it was pretty intense to be watching, so the top can see what's happening, and then just to see boom, FPV come in, bombers come in, drop the bomb, then leave. Then man, everyone wanted to help, everyone wanted to be involved.
Yeah, I get it. And that's the other cap hit.
And the other cap hit on the other side. They got hit and they start running towards this shit.
And then they disappear.
Yep. Then they disappear.
And 1 guy stay outside, the last guy. No, not last guy, it was the 3rd guy. And he heard the bomber, thought that the blindage gonna get bombed. He's running away. And then
Тут фіг ще знає, може просто тепло
FPV
трошки.
gets him.
And finally, unfortunately, the 4 Russians, they were killed, and I believe also the prisoner was killed, and the Ukrainian that was killed was killed in the blindage by the Russians while they assaulted that position. But dude, it was crazy, and like it could have been us so easily, and it just basically it's locked. When you work as a drone operator, man, like it's relaxed, it's chill. You don't feel the stress of being assaulted, but it can happen. And when it happened, like it happened so quickly, they just sneak on you, throw a grenade, frack you, or just maybe straight up just entering in your blindage and shoot you like point blank, right? That's insane, man. And like I remember me and Blinky were like, yo man, like we were asking the commander, hey, like we can go and help, like because we are soldiers, and we can get dispatched and help the Ukrainian to fight back the Russians, right? But man, it was like way too much dangerous, like said no. But at the end of the day, it's way too dangerous. Like what if you arrive, even if you say on the radio that you're gonna be coming and help, and you arrive and like a friendly or someone takes you for the enemy and just like shoot you, right? Like that can happen. Blues on blues, friendly fire happen a lot actually. So that's something that it's very, that you have to take in consideration if you're dispatched to go help like the other Ukrainians that are in trouble, right? You like communication has to be perfect, and everyone has to know who's who. But when shit's hit the fan, everyone is stressed, and if like you're not sure who's who, and like if let's say me and Blinky will have come up on try to help, maybe like a blindage that was near of them, maybe he would have thought the Russians were coming for them, maybe they would have shot us, right? So it's very dangerous. Unfortunately, it's things that happen. For us drone operator, it's the most dangerous thing. Of course, we get artillery and FPV all the time, but to get the actual Russian sabotage group to assault your position, it's something that you don't really want. And that's really insane. And we ended up finishing off one of the Russian attacker. I have the footage I will be sharing. So basically, commander comes in, fly, drop a bomb, and like finish the Russian invader. But then it's after you realize, man, like that could have been us. It was so close. It's only luck. Like they decided to attack that position from that part of the tree line, but it was pretty close from us, and like it could have been us easily. It could have been us, right? After you think of that, and you're like, damn man, that's insane. Like fortunately, our blindage had 2 exits. So if they try to assault from the main exit, maybe you can sneak out from the back exit and try to frag them or try to engage them by the second exit. Unless they sneak on and then they just completely surround the blindage. So it's gonna depend on their technique as well, what they are used as a tactic. But when they assault the position, everything happens so quick and you don't have time to understand what's happening. And when you understand, it's too late. You're already dead. Like there is already a grenade in your blindage it's about to detonate. Like it can happen in 1 second. Those poor Ukrainians, they were 2 there working there, and man, they got very unlucky, and that sucks, man. They got cooked basically. Like yes, the 4 Russians were all dead. No, there was no one alive after that intervention there. What were the ways that we used? Like yeah, we installed claymores, mines. Already had the drone in the tree watching, or we even installed a security camera that turns 360. But like it gets broken easily from shrapnels and from all kind of stuff, right? But it's still better than nothing. And if you have enough people, maybe you can try to get like someone watching a security when you are off watch. Maybe you have a watch to do security. It's gonna be a decision from the team. It's gonna be a decision from your team leader. Like you would rather sleep during your off watch than pulling security, right? But if it can save your life, it can save the life of the drone operator flying, it can save the life of your team. Maybe that's something that you can be discussing with your team. Basically, it can happen to any position, whether you are a drone operator, FPV, Mavic, mortar, like artillery, maybe not, but still maybe some chance. All tree lines are filled with drone operators position, and no one, absolutely no one saw them coming. And we were, I don't remember, maybe 3-4 kilometers from the actual zero line. You will think, okay, drone operator, you're far away and you should be fine. No, man, like there is absolutely no position where it's safe unless you are flying from Kiev or from like safe city using Starlink. But even then you can get hit by Shahid or stuff like that. So dude, Ukraine, man, it's crazy. Conventional warfare is insane, insanely dangerous. Respect to everyone, keep fighting. Follow Tosen team on Instagram, my former team. I'm gonna put the link. But yeah, listen, that's all I have for today. If you want more war stories, make sure to subscribe. Also, we have an Instagram, we have a Patreon. So I hope you enjoy, guys. Stay safe. Peace.